Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading for May 2022. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this month. I'm really seeing the sacral chakra and joy. So really connecting to that energy center. I feel like, oh my goodness, look at this. So beautiful. Wow. Okay, we have some more cards than I wanted to pull out, but I don't know, I kind of feel like they all go together here. We have the King of Wands, we have the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Wands and the Six of Cups. I mean, so we have two like counterpart energies here with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. We have the Hierophant here. Could be a connection from the past, something from childhood, or something that has a long history is actually what I'm seeing here with the Six of Cups. This is something that has, like a history to it, some kind of connection, relationship. And with the Hierophant, I'm seeing that, this is about seeing the bigger picture of a story. This is about seeing the overall theme of life lessons that this King of Wands and Queen of Wands needed to learn so far in their journey. But I guess since this is coming up here, I feel like this has something to do with, a central theme in your month for May. And like I said, with the sacral chakra and joy, this is all about really connecting with that sacral chakra energy. This is about, and solar plexus as well, this is about connecting with who one is and what is truly authentically them, and discarding any false personas or false masks or things that we have taken on. So I feel like this King of Wands and Queen of Wands is going through a shedding process, like shedding layers and layers of things that we thought we were supposed to be and becoming more and more authentic. So let's just leave that there like this and keep going here. What's crossing this energy here? What is crossing? Oh, see? And then we have the Fool card. So this is new beginnings in this relationship, in this connection, because there is a coming home. So these individuals are coming home to themselves, therefore coming home to each other. So, all right. Looks like we have I feel like this is going to be dominant in relationship and love. I try to keep them general, but it comes out. It's the year for that, so. Okay, overarching theme for Virgo. Four of Swords. Foundation for Virgo this month. What's in the foundation for Virgo this month? The Tower. I have a good feeling about this Tower, actually. I like the energy of this Tower card. I feel like there's some things that you're maybe wanting to get rid of, like wanting to let go of. Oh, look at that, the Devil card in the past. In the near future here for the Tower. Yeah, there's something I feel like there's something from childhood that's actually kind of shedding here. Maybe some kind of wound or trauma or something that's kind of like weighing us down, I feel like is being dismantled. And that's a really good thing, actually. I like the energy of this. The Tower card feels very clearing. So the Tower card is not always bad. I sometimes enjoy when the Tower card comes up, because if we're dealing with something that's really, really tough, or something that has been just weighing on us for a long time, to have the Tower card come out to just kind of wipe away those obstacles and those things that just we know need to be done away with. I mean, it's a blessing. It clears away that negative energy. So, and I'm kind of feeling that vibe here with this Tower card. And I love that we have the Six of Wands here. I feel like you're really overcoming something. Or being set free from something. And being set free, I feel like you're setting yourself free from something. And doing that is going to help you to feel more happy, feel more joyful. Again, that sacral chakra energy and connecting to one's inner joy. How is Virgo feeling this month in May? I heard ambitious. Ooh, wow, look at that. The Justice card, balanced. Focusing on the things that matter is what I'm hearing. I feel like this month you're going to be really good with prioritizing what really matters to you. Like, it's going to be very clear to you what is pretty much like a waste of your time or your energy, and what is going to get you somewhere, or is going to bring some kind of value to your life. I feel like those are the things that you're able to, and I feel like you're going to see what those things are really clearly. It's going to make sense to you. What is kind of just I feel like there may be some things also as well that have been a part of your life for quite some time, but I feel like there is like a chapter or a stage that may be ending for you as well. What's in your environment? What's in Virgo's environment? What's around Virgo? What energies are around Virgo? The Queen of Cups. Hopes, dreams, and desires. The Eight of Swords. Freedom. Final outcome. Okay. Nine of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, and there we go. We have the Lover's card. Okay, let's go into some clarifying cards here. I know we already have quite a few cards here. So we have the Fool, the Six of Cups, King and Queen of Wands, and the Hierophant. Let's clarify this energy. What does this mean for Virgo this month? Okay, beautiful. So going through a transformation and breakthroughs. Wanting to work together on something. So this month, there may be some significant development in the connection. And it's an important connection that is going through a rebirth with that Death card. And we're reaching some kind of, we're cutting through a lot of the clutter. I'm hearing with the Ace of Swords, cutting through a lot of confusion. And with the Six of Pentacles, this is like working as a team. This is about working together to reach some kind of common ground. And I feel like this is like a new way of approaching something. So I kind of feel like with this King and Queen of Wands, they've really grown to maturity. So they've really grown in themselves. And there's some kind of energy here about approaching the relationship, the connection, whatever it is they have between them, their approach is going to be different from what it was when they were younger, when they dealt with it when they were younger, maybe when they were not mature enough to kind of handle the dynamic or the energy between them. I feel like there is something that it's like being able to see that maybe we really just needed to really grow into ourselves before we came back together again, because I really feel like there is a transformation in the dynamic or the vibe of some kind of connection here. And I feel like with the Ace of Swords and that Six of Pentacles, this is a breakthrough in communication. This is a breakthrough in working together as a team. So take it as it resonates, but I do feel like there is a special connection here that is going through a rebirth, and the dynamics are just going to be different because both people have changed. They changed their ways, or they really healed from a lot of things that may have affected or gotten in the way of the connection itself. So I feel like a lot of those things, like those barriers, those blockages are coming down here to clear the way for a new path. So I am hearing patience though. So patience and the speed or the way that it's kind of going to turn out. And to trust trust divine timing there. Okay. Four of Swords. So spending a lot of time in reflection and meditation this month for you, Virgo. I feel like you're going to really honor your own silence is what I'm hearing, like really honoring your own silence. Some of you may also really spend time in like going to places where you can have that silence. So you may be even visiting like, some spiritual locations, like going to a church or a temple or, some place, or even nature, something that really resonates with you. Whatever that is does not matter. It's just whatever helps you to connect with yourself and with spirit, kind of brings you a sense of peace and quiet as well with that Four of Swords. So can we have a clarifying card here with the Four of Swords? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Love that. Four of Swords and the Hermit. So this is all about spiritual exploration. This is all about digging deeper, really spending time with yourself, giving yourself that space to rest. And in that space of rest, you're going to really it's going to help you to uncover some things that have long been buried underneath. It's going to also shift your perspective. You may start seeing things in a different light, feeling differently about some things. You may also find yourself letting go of things that you have been holding onto and not realizing you've been holding onto for quite some time. them. I am seeing that you are protected though. Your energy is being protected here. And this is an important process for someone here because this spiritual journey, this inquiry that you're undergoing is going to help to put someone on the right path for their prosperity and their abundance for the long term. So if someone kind of feels like they've been a bit off their path, or they've been feeling like something is not entirely aligned, there's some kind of spiritual healing or some kind of uprooting that someone is doing here and clearing the way. And it's going to bring some insight into what they do want to invest their energy into with the King of Pentacles. It's going to help bring someone to a place of stability and grounding, and also help them to tune into their own value, help them to tune into what they're worth, what they're, what they really deserve or what they really want from life. It's going to help someone get in touch with what they really value, because maybe someone here, whoever this is for, whoever's resonating with it, may feel as though there may be some things in their life that they used to value, but it's not entirely fitting anymore into their story or into their path. And so that's shifting here. And so someone is going within and taking that time to figure out, well, what does fit with my path? What does feel like will bring more value to my life? So I feel like someone here is sitting there and thinking about these things this month. Okay, the Devil. So this is in the past position here. So what do we need to know about this for Virgo? Look at that. Wheel of Fortune and the Devil, the Knight of Cups. So there is something here that is going to stir someone's heart open. Knight of Cups is all about love. It's all about listening to the heart, falling in love, offering love to another, or even to yourself. This is all about knowing what you love. And I feel like here, the Devil card in the Wheel of Fortune could be a change in events where it helps us to detach from the things that have been holding us back from the things that we love. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship or another person, but it's about not holding back or holding ourselves back from the things that we love or the things that we really want to, acquire in our life. So let's pick one more here for this Knight of Cups. Can we have more information? This Knight of Cups. I also hear that there's something here about vulnerability. So someone here kind of allowing themselves, overcoming a resistance or a blockage to vulnerability, allowing their guard to come down, allowing their heart to open up. And so I feel like someone here has maybe gone through some kind of transformation or some kind of event where it's really helped them, or it's helping them to bring down some kind of guard or wall, or opening themselves up more to vulnerability, having the courage and strength to be vulnerable, to soften into something that they love and open up their heart, offer their cup of love to something, or even to themselves, like giving themselves that gift here. Let's pick one more here for the Knight of Cups for Virgo. Yeah, 10 of Cups, because it's something that it's someone's wish fulfillment. It's their happiness. It's their happily ever after. So it's worth it. And I feel like there's clarity here. And I feel like there's someone here who is, kind of looking back and seeing, has realized, that I have been kind of blocked from my own happiness in some form or another here. So the Tower card and the Lovers again. So yeah, a change in some kind of connection. I kind of feel like the gap is bridging between these two souls here with the Lovers card. There's some major gap that's bridging here. And I kind of feel like there's someone here who I'm seeing a specific couple. And I feel like there is, when we refer to twin flames, a lot of times there's like these bigger purpose to the connection itself more than just the actual relationship. It's, the way that in the way that both individuals heal, a lot of times, at least what I've noticed, is they're also healing like major generational patterns in their own community, their own family, those kinds of things. So what I'm kind of seeing here is actually as this union comes closer together for someone, it's like they're also, as they're healing some major generational like patterns in their family. And as those heal, these two get closer together. So that union starts to happen closer together. So I'm kind of seeing that for someone. I feel like someone's going to resonate with that. just kind of like really by these individuals fully embracing who they are unapologetically, really getting in touch with their authenticity is helping them to break away from, maybe outdated beliefs, patterns, things that have been passed on in the family, or just like the way it's almost like I'm kind of seeing like a mindset, like a certain mindset that's breaking down, that's not healthy. That I'm seeing that these two souls are actually transforming within their own communities or within their own families. They're really changing something in a major way. And that is actually helping to, break down those foundations. It's like they're coming in and seeing like, this is not a stable foundation that, we should be living off of, or our future generations should be kind of going off of. So there's something really rapidly changing here that has not been in alignment with unconditional love and acceptance. And that's really changing. And it's helping this couple come together. Okay, I pick one more. I just really profoundly picked up on that, so I wanted to put that out there. Yeah, so balance coming in. It's like these two were always meant to be together, but there was like a purpose for their separation. There was a purpose for them to kind of do their own healing in their own way and in their own space, because it would not have worked if they did it together. They needed to do it separately, but now that, again, that gap is bridging, that the space between them is coming to a close. So this is kind of a major theme I feel like is coming up here for you, Virgo, in the month of May. Okay, 6 of Wands. What is this about? This is in the near future. So I feel like some of you are creating something, or there's something that is going to actually come up here for you. And I kind of feel like this may catch you off guard with the 6 of Wands. I feel like this is something that you don't see coming, actually. It's going to be something that you're either asked to do something, or you may find yourself doing something that has you in the spotlight, but that was not like, you didn't see that coming. It was just something, it's like you might have just, I don't know, put something out there, out in the world, like a writing piece, or something you wrote, or something that you created, something you made, and you realize that it gains a lot of popularity really quickly without realizing it. So I kind of feel like there's something here where you're kind of thrust into the spotlight without realizing it. Like, and it's something that's it's like your mind was not there. Your focus wasn't in that direction, but it kind of just comes with what you're doing. I don't know. I'm picking up on that. So let's clarify this. The 6 of Wands. What is this about? Wow. Yeah. So there's something here. Okay. So this is why I feel like the sacral chakra is really important for you this month, because this is where you're going to, especially if you find yourself to be more on the creative side, like to create things and make things, especially like start your own business, that kind of thing. I feel like there's something here about you being in the flow, having your focus and your mind of being in the flow, like kind of creating from that space, is going to help you to create something that actually, again, puts you in the spotlight. And that actually attracts the attention for some kind of new beginning. So being in the spotlight may attract someone's attention to offer you something, some kind of opportunity or something like that. So it's like following, but staying focused on just the act of creating, and kind of surrendering how something is going to show up and in what way it's going to show up is going to be very helpful here for you to kind of detach from that, because we can't control that even if no matter how much we try. Like we can try to come up with all kinds of scenarios of how something's going to turn out for us or how we want it to turn out for us. But in the end, we don't actually really know until it happens. So I kind of feel like there's something here about your energy. I'm hearing from spirit, like your energy and your time is better spent in just completely surrendering to the flow, like completely losing yourself in something that you love. And don't judge it. Don't judge why you're doing it or what it's going to turn into. If you love it, do it. And I feel like something is going to come from that. Something is going to really, because it's the energy that you're putting into it. So it's what you're going to attract from the energy that you put into something. So sometimes it's not the thing itself. It's just the energy that you're putting into it. So keep that in mind this month, because I feel like that's going to attract something really abundant here for you with that Ace of Pentacles. So I'm going to leave that there. I don't even feel like I need to have another clarifying card for that. Okay. Justice. So balance here. So here, I feel like, again, the more you clear your energy, the more balance you're kind of coming, harmony and balance that you're coming into within your own self. And that is being reflected in your work, in your life, in your health, and even in relationships and connections with other people. This could also be in like connections with family and friendships. Overall, in the month of May, I feel like you're going to feel very balanced here. What else do you need to know about this? The Justice card. So again, collaborating with other people. So there may be some kind of work opportunity. But again, see, look, it's like this artist is, showcasing his work and he's catching others' attention. People are interested in his work, what he's doing, what he's creating, asking questions, that kind of thing. So some of you may be artists here, or you may be displaying something that you've been working on, and you are catching the attention of people who want to either invest in you, especially with that Four of Pentacles. I kind of feel like you are attracting some kind of opportunity that may be a very stable offer, something that's going to give you something to build off of, is what I'm seeing here. So it's going to lead to the abundance. And again, with that King of Pentacles, it's like that is the theme here for you, is to build off of what you're creating. And so these are like the stepping stones that you're getting started on, and something, especially for starting something new. I feel like you have some significant progress this month of building a stepping stone to getting to the next stage in your life. There's a lot of clarity coming in here for you for what it is that you're wanting. And that meditation, like that time that you're spending with yourself, is going to get you clear. It's going to make things clear for you. And you're going to let go of a lot of things that you thought you were supposed to want. It's almost, I'm kind of being shown that, there may have been some things that we have been feeling disappointed about, but I'm kind of seeing like letting something go, because we're realizing that the reality is that that's actually not in my life, and I'm not sure why I'm holding on to it. Like, we may have had like a dream of something because we thought we were supposed to have that dream, like our life was supposed to fit into that dream. But I feel like the more someone here is like tuning into what they really want, they're realizing that what I thought I was supposed to want and what I really want are actually very different things. And if I can just give myself permission to just want what I really want, then I have a lot more balance and harmony in my life. And that is actually attracting all the right things for me. So this is all about alignment. And that is really beautiful. I dropped a card, so let me just grab that real quick. Yeah, and then so we have the Two of Wands, which fell on the ground. So this is about making choices, and this is about taking risks and taking a leap of faith and making a decision. Especially, again, we have that Two of Wands. What is it that I thought I was supposed to want, and what is it that I really want? And so I kind of feel like, he's like made his decision. I'm going to leave this one behind. This is what I thought I was supposed to want, but it's not fulfilling me. And I want to kind of see what else is out there for my life. I want to see what the world has to offer. And so this is what I'm going to choose. So I feel like there's a decision that's being made here. This is what I want. This is what's in alignment with my heart and soul. Okay, Queen of Cups. So this is in your environment. I feel like this is someone else, actually. Queen of Cups. This is someone I'm hearing who is very much in tune with their inner truth. The Queen of Cups. Moon. Okay, so this is someone who has been hiding their inner truth from you. So someone who has been very much like reflecting on what is truly in their heart. Like, they have all these feelings, these emotions, these things that they've been actually keeping inside, but not in a suppressive way. They have been just holding it for safekeeping, almost, is what it kind of feels like. So I kind of feel like you may be connecting with someone here who has been a bit secretive with how they really feel, like not really showing how they feel, but what they feel is a lot of love. What they feel is some really deep compassion, love, care for you. Or vice versa. Take that as it resonates. But I also feel like this Queen of Cups is someone who is I'm hearing very loyal. Despite appearances, or despite what things may look like on the surface, there is someone here who has a cup just reserved, like their love is only for one thing or one specific person kind of thing. And it's like they don't really fully ever, give their whole heart to something that it does not have their whole heart. It's like there's a reserved space. It's like there's a reserved cup of love with this Queen of Cups. And I feel like there's something here about secrecy, like really needing to keep it to oneself and not really show it to anybody for like safekeeping. Like there's something here that's very protective. Like there's this protective energy. I'm getting like Scorpio vibes actually. So like just very like feels so deeply, but doesn't show it on the surface. Is very careful with who they show it to, but there's like this whole like world underneath that exterior that, like very almost like poker face. So that's what I'm kind of seeing here. So maybe some of you are dealing with like a Scorpio or something like that. But there's someone here that has some very deep love for you. I feel like this is someone who has deep love for you. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. But take it as it resonates. Okay. Let me pick one more here. What else do we need to know? 3 of Cups. What is this about? 3 of Cups. The King of Cups. And again, look at that. We have the Hierophant. Okay. So again, this is about a Queen of Cups celebrating this kind of, I feel like there's something being uncovered here. I feel like this Moon card is there's something coming out from the dark. There's a lot of truths coming to the surface, things that have been hidden for a long time. And with the 3 of Cups, I actually kind of feel like this is a celebration between this Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. And especially again, we have the Hierophant here. So the Hierophant showing up twice. Earlier, we had the King and Queen of Wands with the Hierophant. Now we have the Queen and King of Cups with the Hierophant. So definitely a divinely protected spiritual partnership. And so I kind of feel like there's some kind of progress, something worth celebrating here with this union or with this couple here. There's something very important, kind of something big kind of transforming between these two, some kind of progress. So maybe there is like a confession or some kind of communication where both people maybe are communicating their depth of emotion for each other. And so this is going to be progress. This is going to feel like success. This is going to be like movement forward in the right direction. So there's some kind of success here in this beautiful connection here. Very beautiful. Okay. Eight of Swords. Okay, this is hopes, dreams, and desires. So this is freedom, like wanting freedom from feeling really stuck, feeling conflicted as well. I also kind of feel like this is also mental confliction or a perception that one feels not free, like how can this is about having clarity and making sense of things so one can move forward, because I feel like one feels just kind of bound to this stuck space. Yeah, look at that. We have the 9 of Swords twice here. So I kind of feel like there is someone here that may be struggling with their mental health, actually, with the 9 of Swords, because we have it twice, and we have the 8 of Swords. So someone who feels stuck in a situation, it may be causing them like anxiety or kind of causing them to, feel a bit down, feeling anxious, that kind of thing. And so I feel like the guidance from Spirit here with the 4 of Swords is to spend time in rest, rejuvenation, to really care for oneself, to really kind of separate oneself from conflicting energies as well. So if someone is around, what is this? Why is this individual with 9 of Swords and 8 of Swords? So what is this energy? What is causing this? The 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. 8 of Wands. Okay, what is that about? 5 of Cups. What else? The Empress. Okay, so I kind of feel like there may be a sense of regret here, especially with the 5 of Cups. It's like With the Eight of Wands, I'm seeing that someone is kind of waking up, like they're having these bursts of awakening or information kind of being revealed to them. And with the Five of Cups, this is about waking up to one's, there's like a sense of loss, grief, feeling like one has lost something or is missing something. And I'm feeling a really strong sense of missing. And I feel like someone here is missing an empress. They're missing their empress. Someone who they have a lot of passion for. They're kind of waking up to how much passion they have for this empress. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict, competition, kind of figuring out how can I win over my empress. I kind of feel like this Five of Wands, there's this like, I'm ready to kind of go to battle for this empress, like ready to win her over kind of thing. Let's pick one more here. Seven of Cups. Yeah. So I kind of feel like there's someone here that is wanting to pursue their empress and they're feeling conflicted. They're feeling stuck. They're feeling like, I don't know how to get to this empress, because there could be those barriers and those blockages in between. But again, we had a lot of confirmation in this reading of that bridge being gapped. So whatever blockages and resistance that is standing in between the union of these two it's like one by one, these things will start to fall away. So if anyone is feeling stressed out and you're watching this, I do kind of feel like it's like slowly but surely, it's not going to all happen at once overnight, like the way we may want. But I feel like there's a reason for that. I feel like there's a deeper healing that's happening between both souls that is necessary for them to both go through in order for a reconnection to happen successfully. And again, because the Hierophant came out twice, that is a really good sign that it's because it's being protected, it's being watched over. So if the universe, source, spirit doesn't see that it's time, it's not going to happen yet, because it's like overwatching both souls and kind of being like, no, there's still some things that we need to kind of establish here, some things you need to work on over here. And when the energies are balanced, those polarities are balanced, that's when the two, the energy gravitate towards each other. They get pulled together. So this is all about, I think the Four of Swords is a really important card here. This is all about spending time with oneself and really reflecting and getting some rest, because there does feel like there's some stress there. Nine of Swords again. Okay, so final outcome. Wow, my goodness. Okay, let's pick one, please. Nine of Swords, guidance for Virgo. Nine of Swords here. Okay, so it's basically, what I'm seeing here is it's basically someone kind of waking up to that they may be like in love with someone, but maybe feeling like they don't know how to get to them. Like there's some kind of circumstance that maybe some change that needs to happen in their life in order to make that happen. Because it kind of feels like it's something that I feel like is, they may have like let it go, or they lost it, or, it's kind of like looking back and kind of thinking like, why did I let that go? Or where did, now I kind of have to go back, but I don't know how to go back kind of thing is what I'm sensing here. It's like someone waking up to their heart. Someone's waking up to some truth within themselves, and they're realizing like where they are in the moment is so different from what their heart is actually wanting, and they're having an awakening or an awareness of this. So someone may have been kind of for a long time just been in this place of just disconnect from that and just on, what they say, autopilot, just kind of cruising. But now they can't, it's like they can't cruise anymore. They are being forced to like wake up, and that waking up, and then they're kind of looking around them and they're saying like, oh, this is not anything like of what my heart is saying I want. So that's where the Nine of Swords is coming from. It's like, there's a dissonance between their inner world and their outer world. Yeah, see? Waking up to a higher truth, waking up to one's inner truth. Spirit showing them, like, this may not be totally in alignment with what your heart's wanting, and you need to see this. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is all about truth. This is also about speaking the truth, having clarity about that, and kind of also cutting through a lot of the maybe, I think someone is doing this within themselves, like kind of cutting through a lot of the, like the things we may have been telling ourselves of why we're doing what we're doing or why we're choosing this one thing. It's like those narratives that we convince ourselves, it's like to try to fit into what maybe others have expected us to do. So I feel like someone here, especially with that Queen of Swords energy, it's like, no, that's not the truth. Like that is not, you might just be telling yourself that because, of this and this and this. So take it as it resonates, but there's something here about getting to the truth and kind of cutting through a lot of the layers that we put on top of the truth to, fit into the circumstances that we're in or the situation that we're in. And then the Queen of Swords is kind of coming in and kind of like shedding all those layers through and revealing the real thing underneath, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, because I feel like there's someone here that may have been look at that, the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups. So someone that has been very resistant or rejecting some kind of connection, they have been walking away from it. And so they have been just not wanting to look at it. They've been in denial of it. So I kind of feel like there's someone here who is now, it's like they can no longer be in denial. Like those layers are coming out. They can no longer resist or fight back or anything like that. They're being forced to kind of look at something. Look at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands as well. So I feel like there is a lot of healing actually happening this month. There is a lot of clarity happening. And I feel like there's progress. There's progress in making some movement forwards, either in work or even just allowing oneself to really get in touch with what one really wants without and breaking down a lot of those barriers. You'll find that it becomes a lot lighter, like the energy becomes a lot lighter when we just allow ourselves to tell the truth about how we really feel. And take that as it resonates, it may not resonate with everyone here. Okay. Let's do some oracle messages. Yeah, see? Release and taking risks. So this is in your challenge position here. So you're being challenged to release the baggage, release the things that are no longer serving you. Cutting away a lot of the dead weight is what I'm hearing, and then allowing yourself to step onto a new path, something different from what you thought your life was going to be, or maybe the direction you thought your life was going to go in. There's like a change in direction, a change in course that's kind of beckoning you. And it's almost like there's fear, but there's also a soul calling that this feels like it's in the right direction. This feels right to me. What is a positive here for Virgo this month? Something positive for Virgo this month. Leadership. Yeah, beautiful. So taking charge of one's own life, speaking one's voice. I'm kind of hearing that someone's maybe speaking up, saying more, or even just kind of like admitting the truth to oneself as well, like kind of being more honest with oneself and having that lead the way, having those inner truths lead the way here. So someone's really trusting their inner guidance, their heart, their soul. What's another positive here for Virgo this month? Diligent. So staying on top of tasks, allowing oneself to continue to work on moving forward here. And this is going to really help to move one in the direction that they want to go in. So there's some work that needs to be done in order to move forward. So I kind of feel like someone here is really needing to stay focused. Yeah. Well, let's pick one more positive here. Change. Yeah. It's all for the purpose of change. It's all for kind of staying on task in order to get to a new beginning that one now feels is right for them. Okay, what is an animal guide here for Virgo? Animal guide for Virgo this month for May. see the big picture. See, and that's kind of what I was sensing here with the couple, with the two souls. It's like being able to see why things happened in the way that they happened, and maybe the lessons that the two individuals needed to learn in their own time and in their own space in order to understand why that needed to happen before these two souls came together, in order to really create like a successful and harmonious relationship. Maybe in the past, they've been in places where if they were together back then, it wouldn't have been as harmonious. Maybe there would have been a lot of triggers and wounds and things that may have even damaged the connection even further. So I kind of feel like there's this sense of looking at something from a different perspective and seeing how it's actually been a blessing for something to happen in the way that it happened, and that it's actually been protected this whole time. So having that bigger picture kind of perspective is going to feel like a blessing here. It's going to help shift the mindset. Okay, how can Virgo take care of themselves this month? Self-care for Virgo this month. Oh, look at that. Self-renewal. I clean out old energies. I have more space for that which wants to be birthed into my life. Yeah. And so I kind of really felt that you're clearing out a lot of the things that are no longer serving you, things that we may have been holding on to for quite some time. This is all about also clearing out. I'm feeling like connections, like maybe even friendships or relationships that just don't really resonate with who we are now either. So I kind of feel like there is a desire to kind of go into new lands, have fresh new energy. And this is going to really help bring, make room. You're making room, you're making space by this healing journey that you're on here. Very beautiful, Virgo. There's a lot changing and shifting here for you, and a lot coming into union, actually. It's like things are shifting into alignment for you. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Virgo.